Hello. It's me again. I had 2 drinks. I have this. I'm brave enough to start talking about our thing, and I'm very excited to welcome you all. Once again, I'd like to first of all say thank you to our sponsor and our partner, SUI Community. Thank you very much. Let's give a round of applause for SUI Community. Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. The second partner of ours is, of course, none other than the Walrus Protocol. And that's why we're all here. It's because of them, and the whole event is dedicated to Walrus Protocol and Toronto DAO. So let's give another round of applause to that. All right, all right. So let's just get started. I'm just going to give you a little bit of a rundown of what Toronto DAO is, and it's not going to be like a huge, it's just going to be a quick one. So Toronto DAO started a couple of years ago in 2023. And the mission of Toronto DAO is to nurture and retain tech talent in Toronto, making Toronto a technological beacon worldwide. So we sat down at the cafeteria once, and we decided to figure out what exactly are we all here for. And we all started there's like a one thing that we decided, like, okay, a lot of people are leaving Toronto right now. A lot of tech talent is leaving to Singapore, to Dubai, to Silicon Valley, because for obvious reasons, right? We're not having the greatest time. But we decided to fight that, right? We're trying to do initiatives, we're trying to do meetups, we're trying to have a governance around this to make things better for our tech people. And that's why we adopted this mission. So I'm gonna use this clicker. I'm not a clicker guy, but okay. Let me see if I can do this. There you go. Now I feel much more comfortable. So we have a small team of, how many is this? This is 8 people? 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people. Anyways, so we have a small team here, and I would like to give them a shout out. They're a huge help, and they were instrumental in organizing this event. So let's just give a round of applause to them as well, please. Thank you, Toronto DAO team. So I talked to you about our mission, but I also want to mention that we are partners with ETH Women, ETH Toronto, UKPay, Sacred Protocol, Blockchain Futurist, as well as other partners as well that you can check out on our website, tdao.to. Our notable sponsors are, of course, SUI Community, BitGet in the past, and the ICP Canada, United States in the past as well. So thank you to them as well. This is a quick timeline. We've been doing some events and some activities for some time. The notable thing is, of course, our signature project called TCOIN, which our member will present on, and of course, different events that we've been doing in the past, as well as votes and inaugural proposal votes and stuff like that. You can find this information on our website as well. Now, goals are talent, innovation, and community. And we want to underline you guys already know that Toronto is a good city, even though we have, sometimes a little bumps or anything like that. But this slide is mostly for people who are out of town, for the United States people, for anyone who is outside of Canada, that Toronto is the place to be if you are in crypto. Toronto is the place to be if you are in AI. And Toronto is the place to be if you're in tech. And that's why we want to make sure that we're on the map, because we're talking to a lot of people right now outside of the country, and for some reason, surprisingly, we're not getting respect that we deserve. And that's what we want to change as well. We want to make sure that we're back on the map, and we want to make sure that we're being respected and appreciated as well, and that's why we're doing things like this. Anyways, you can reach us on LinkedIn, Twitter, or X, or mail us at info@tdao.to. And that's pretty much it. Shout out to our team again. And without further ado, I would like to invite Noah Lindquist on the stage to talk a little bit about our community projects as well. This is a community project section. So Noah, let's give him a round of applause because he was going to be presenting on TCOIN.
Do I need to, I don't need to be...
No, everything is already mic'd up.
All right, cool. Hey guys. Hey, how you doing? Can you hear me? Yep. All right. I'm not used to speaking with a mic. There we go. There we go. Cool. I'm Noah. I'm one of the Toronto DAO people. I've been around for a while. And Samir asked me to talk about one of the projects we ran last year. as a hackathon, where we decided to, we're just gonna, we can't just sit and do events. We got to do something cool as well, tech related. So we signed up to one of the hackathons, and our project was Toronto Coin, which is a community currency. It doesn't exist yet. It's an idea, but we want to build it, and we're pretty far along. So we're going to be launching in a couple of weeks, months maybe. Who knows? So I'll just give a little update on what it is, and see if you like it. So Toronto Coin is a community currency, which is going to include a lot of cool blockchain features, but we're trying to abstract as much as possible so that as a user, you don't have to know too much about it. You don't have to get a MetaMask wallet. You don't have to remember a seed phrase or anything like that. It's going to have an embedded wallet. But you just sign up with social, with a Gmail account or whatever. You'll log in and you'll have a wallet right there, and then you can start adding your friends, and then you can start sending money to your friends. Is having a community currency a really outrageous idea? Not so much. We used to have a Toronto dollar not too long ago, 2013. It ended. It was very big in St. Lawrence Market kind of area, Rosedale area. They collected a lot of money for charity using this. Not a lot of people know that, but we used to have it, and they had 10% redemption fee for the merchants, which then went to charity, and they collected a lot of money for charity. Not going to spend too much on these things, but right now there's one in Calgary. So having one in Toronto, we got to have one too, right? And the old one used to be paper-based. Now we have blockchain. Now we can do it a lot better. The old one had some swindling going on, and that's why they shut down. We have blockchain, so there won't be any swindling. There won't be any mismanagement of the money because it's all on the safest kind of accounting system there is. In Calgary, why I wanted to bring that up too is they achieved a couple of really interesting features. One is you can pay your taxes with Calgary dollar. Not all of it, but some taxes can be paid with Calgary dollar. It's been accepted by the city, and that would be amazing if we could do that with the Toronto dollar as well. The other cool thing they have going on is that you can pay for your transit with Calgary dollar. Just pay for your streetcar tickets, if they call it streetcars. I don't think they do. What do they call it? Trams? I don't know. But anyways, we have TTC, and back in the day when the TTC token came out, it was 7 cents, and now it's 3.35. Did the value of a TTC ride change? Not so much. It used to be from A to B in an hour, and it's still from A to B in an hour. So what happened? From 7 cents to $3.30, we call it inflation. You all know that. It's not the increased value of goods. It's actually the deflation of the Canadian dollar. So what better to do than to create a Toronto coin that's actually stable in value over time. So we're going to peg it to the TTC currency, the full fare, and thereby, create the most stable currency you've ever heard of. It's not going to be stable pegged to the US dollar because that's in free fall, or the Canadian dollar because it's in free fall. But the TTC has been the most reliable thing we have in Toronto, so I want to peg it to that. So we've got some really interesting tokenomics or economic concepts to make that happen. And one of them is called demurrage, which was originated back in Germany by in a town called draw a blank on that. Doesn't matter. So there used to be a currency that you had to pay a stamp duty for in order to keep it going, keep it valid. You have to every 3 months. You had to, Virgil. Thank you. The town of Virgil in Bavaria. The currency was called Virgil too. You had to pay a stamp duty. You had to buy some stamps, stick it on, glue it on, and stick it on. And a lot of the complaints was that the stamps actually fell off, so then they had to buy another one. But the psychological effect of buying a little bit of stamps to stick onto the money is actually very strong, because then you add more money to keep your money valid. And we're going to achieve something like that for ours as well, but we're not going to require anyone to go out and buy stamps. Instead, we're going to achieve that with blockchain rails. So the way you'll see it, it's an interesting thing. You'll log into the wallet and you'll see an account balance. So here's the current pilot or MVP or concept we're working on for the wallet, and you'll see that you have a balance of TCOIN. Today, if you buy 1,000 TCOINs, you'll have that there. But tomorrow, you might have 999.99, and the day after that might be 0.98. So it's going to slowly deteriorate, which is like a trigger for people to spend it, because money is meant to be spent, not saved. It's a common misconception. If you want to save, you don't save money. You actually buy investments. So you should do that with this too. You should buy investments with your TCOIN and spend it. So demerge is a trigger, for a psychological trigger for people to spend it faster. And where can you spend TCOIN? In Toronto, but you can't spend it anywhere else. So that makes it circular. And spending things locally, circular economics is fabulous. And it doesn't force people to not outsource, but it encourages people to not outsource, to buy local instead. Buy local with TCOIN. That could be one of the slogans, right? Anyways, so just a little update. We got that going. One of the things Toronto DAO is doing, we're short on developers. If anyone's interested, if you want to help us develop, or if you want to do something else, marketing, develop the concept, sell this idea to the local bars or local stores, whoever, coffee shops that might want to be interested in accepting TCOIN. Or help us with any of the other aspects that are required in launching a community currency. Hit us up. Be part of Toronto DAO and help out. So that's a little update on where we're at. We have a concept for a wallet. We have a concept for the smart contracts, and we're going to put it all together in short order. If you're interested, you can buy it today. You can pre-buy it with any of these concepts, any of these QR codes. You can buy with EVA. If you do crypto, then tell me, because otherwise I won't know who you are and where to send the TCOIN later when it's minted. You won't get it today. If you want to buy a credit card, you can do that, smaller amounts. And then if you just want to hit us up, so Toronto DAO, join us with any of these links. We're doing it in partnership with Green Pill, so I'm not actually one of the co-founders of Toronto DAO, I'm just a participant. I am, however, the co-founder of Green Pill Toronto, so I run a weekly call for anyone that wants to build blockchain for good. If you want to get help, you want to get coaching on your project or whatever, join us on Mondays. We have a weekly call, Green Pill for Good, or Blockchain for Good. So join us on the Telegram there, check out our website or whatever. Buy some TCOIN. Help us out. Sponsor the project. Yay.
Yay. Give a round of applause for Noak. Yo, what's up? All right. I just wanted to run like this. I always wanted to be like the stage guy. Noak, thanks so much. You're our chief architect, brother. You're going to do this. You're going to do this TTC for us. All right, everybody. We're going to have another presentation about the community project, and right after that, we're going to have a beatbox performance for you. And I'm really, really excited. And it's not going to be me. I know y'all think I'm going to be doing beatboxing. It's not going to be me. But I'd like to welcome on stage Lisan Al-Gaib from Sacred Protocol. Let's give them a round of applause, yo!
Thanks so much, Samir.
Yep. Are we gonna All right, so the microphone's gonna be right here for you. You can leave the checker or whatever. And
Hello, testing.
Oh, we can give you
Another
mic for my man.
testing.
All right. And it's gonna be a presentation that is a separate one.
Just without the mic, can people hear me in the back?
No, let's do the mic, man. It's always cool to have a
okay.
mic. Come on.
Testing the mic. Can people in the back hear me? Nice.
We're
sweet.
paying so much money for this. We might as well use it, right?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Right. So yeah, do you have the?
Yeah.
So I want to make this very quick. So we're just going to do a quick TLDR of what we are, do a quick sped up demo of what our product is going to be, and take some questions from you guys before moving on to the main event. Just want to. Oh yeah, and guys, if you're looking for a seat, There's lots of space over here.
Don't
Very
be shy.
accessible.
Don't be shy.
Guys, come over while we're waiting for the screen. Oh, nice. When we reach this slide, I need your help just moving the mouse to play the video. Is that possible? Okay, thanks. And then it's a 1-minute video, but I need your help speeding it up to like twice the speed. Is that okay? Yeah, okay. So this is the presentation that prepared for you tonight. I'm really, really happy to be here, guys. Sorry. So yeah, my name is Lisan. I come from Sacred Protocol. Been in the space for a long time. A member of Toronto DAO since middle of 2024. And yeah, what we want to do in the space is we want to make Web3 a thriving ecosystem. Right now, a lot of Web3 communities have a hard time organizing and galvanizing their communities to do work for them online, especially across many distances. If we just had a community together and we lived in one place and did work together, it would be so easy, but that's not how the world works today. So how do we galvanize Web3 communities online? I'm gonna go backwards like this. So we have to solve for 3 problems. One is user experience fragmentation and burnout. A lot of communities use many different apps. We can't stop them from using many apps because they need to do certain tasks. And that makes it difficult for community leaders to track all of the community members as they do their work. Web3 credibility crisis. It's very difficult to get a good sense of who a good contributor is, especially on different platforms. And many people speak different languages, quality of contributions. What I mean in contribution is a marketing contribution, like a tweet or a video or a post on Medium. But it could also be a piece of code launched onto GitHub, right? So it's very hard to get a good gauge of what quality is. That's what community leaders struggle with right now. And there's a contributor engagement gap. What I mean by that is that it's very hard to find these quality contributors. They work everywhere. And when they go to new places, it's hard to understand if they're really quality. So you could have a Vitalik reach your community, but he's using a pseudonym. He's not calling himself Vitalik. But as a real person, he'll be legit, but you'll never know. So how do you really get a good sense of what's quality or not? And so what we've built is a mechanism for essentially community leaders to tip content on any platform, and really doesn't matter what that platform is. And we've also done it in such a way where an agent can also use our tipping platform to also help community leaders understand what good content is. So the idea of this community agent is it's trained on different communities, it's trained on different good content, and it tips people. Community leaders could see that as a signal and use that to identify real contributors inside their community. And Twitter's not the only space that you can tip on. You can tip for posts on Signal, Telegram, Farcaster, YouTube, and yeah, as long as there's a link to the content and there's an author, you can tip that person. So yeah, we're not rebuilding social platforms. We're just allowing for community members to tip funds to that person. It's the like button, but has 10 times or 1,000,000 times more value. And yeah, I showed here just a very prototype glimpse of what the UI looks like. It's basically an extension where the dApp reads the content that's on the page, and you can tip that content as long as you have the link to that content. And you can tip it in Sui, you can tip it in Solana, or USDC. And it's very user-friendly in the sense that if you made a mistake, you can revoke it. If I rewarded you guys, you won't get the tip right away. You have to claim it. And that's great because you want to be sure you've been tipped really good crypto or legit crypto. You don't want to get some scam coin and get your wallet drained by accident. But Yeah, so SUI content on whatever platform. And the great news that I want to share with you guys is that we've actually deployed our latest version onto Google Chrome, and we want to release this very soon. Just need your help pressing the play button. And yeah, it's on 2x, perfect. So what is happening is you see a dashboard. We've done this recently. It's totally different from the last slide. You can tip in Sol and USDC or Euro coin. You can tip this Walrus post and tip it in any amount you want. You see a preview of what you're tipping, and you can, there you go. It's sped up too fast, so you can get the sense of what's doing. But yeah, we're really excited about this. We're actually like, I'm excited, but also a little bit embarrassed. We've deployed this onto Chrome Store last week. Woo! But we wanted it to launch this week, but it's still being in approval mode. But this is what we want to share with you. I also want to say, just going to go to the next slide. I want to speed it up to the end so we can get Q&A done. Is it possible to go?
You had a cooker, brother.
Oh, yeah, but my arrow's not working anymore. Yeah, thank you. So yeah, I just want to quickly say that we're a funded company, and we're planning on pitching this again on an ETH Denver. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this product. We also have some great token economics. Everybody can make a tipper, but what's making people tip and continuously tip on our platform? That's something that we want to talk to you guys with, and really get into details of that. And I have to say also that the person helping us here is actually present. Noak is actually the guy who's been helping us with our token economics, and I've been really grateful for the help that he's given to us. So if you have any questions about token economics, share that with us too. Here's our team. Here's the founding team, rather. So that's me, Lisan. I go by Edward in real life. My founder, I didn't get permission yet to dox him, so he's Paul right now. But he's someone I joined in hackathons and competed with him and done really well with, and decided to co-found the company with him, and he's a lot of fun to be with. He cooks really well too. And these are our advisors, and yeah, legal disclaimer that a lot of things are going to change in the future. But yes. Thank you, guys.
Any questions?
One question. Oh, yeah.
I had an idea.
Okay.
You ever go to an arcade or something, you get a bunch of tokens,
Yeah.
and then you want to spend them.
Mm-hmm.
You've already bought them. So the idea is to incentivize tipping. You kind of provide people tokens that refresh every month, and they can use those to tip. But it would require maybe a membership fee or something. But then you already have these, and you feel like you want to spend them.
Yeah.
They're just going to go away otherwise. So they're still paying to tip if they're paying membership fee, but it just gets routed into the tipping. So I don't really understand the full how it works, but it's just an idea I wanted to throw out there.
Yeah. Thanks for that comment. Our vision after this prototype is that you're not tipping with just Sol or Sui. You want to tip with actual tokens that you buy first, and that helps. The reason we want to do that is because no matter what coin you have, you can use that to tip folks on different platforms. If we just natively tip on Sol, we're only working with Sol folks.
And we want to work with Sui folks too.
And Sui folks too, yes.
Yeah, so you said you can see kind of how creators are by based on how many tips they got. So I assume it's a dashboard for this, where you can see the tips.
Yeah.
And then also, how do you guys make money? Do you take a fee off each tip, or is it just to get users and then use that, or what's the revenue?
So our starting point would be to work like other tipping models, right? Like TikTok, for example, earns 20% or 70% on the way out. Free to get in, but it's expensive on the way out, right? But this is crypto too. So another thing that we're also investigating, like we're thinking of doing 10% base on the way out. But another really cool thing that we're doing is we're actually using demurrage, right? Where if you exit in time, right, you don't get penalties to your fee. But if you wait too long and hold it and not retip it or use it for something else, you would get charged like more than 10%. But we're still playing on that. Would love to hear, get into a conversation about that. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'll have to say the guy in the blazer would be last. Yeah.
Awesome. When it comes to, let's just say I want to tip Team Canada, by the way, they're playing right now. Okay.
Yeah.
How would they know they're even getting tipped if not in the ecosystem?
That's one of the viral things that we need to like figure out, right? As long as I tip someone, it's there on escrow. They just need to claim it. The problem is, how do they know about it? You can DM that person. Another way. Oh, okay. All right, we'll do. All right, ready to leave
All
at
right,
that?
let's give a round of applause to Lisan Algai from Sacred Protocol, everybody.